Hi guys, my name is David Robinson and thanks for joining me for this module, What is a Computer Network? Before we can jump in and start learning how to do all the fun stuff, we need to discuss some basic concepts. First up, we need to answer for you a fundamental question. What is a computer network? A computer network is actually fairly simple to define. It's just a bunch of devices such as our computer, our phones, and maybe other devices we have as well, such as printers, that are interconnected to each other for the simple purpose of enabling the sharing of information. Why we use them is also very simple to understand. Without computer networks, we'd basically have to manually copy our information to physical media such as DVDs and CDs and USB keys, those sorts of things, and then send them off to their destination. And as you can imagine, if you only want to send a couple of pictures or photos, then it's a very, very inefficient way to get that information halfway around the world. In addition, we'd also have no luxury services, or at least the services wouldn't exist as they do today. And these are things like our telephony services. Banking would be very primitive and time consuming, and even services such as television basically would not be possible as we know that today. Okay, so as we can see, computer networks are very deeply integrated into our daily lives, and a lot of people don't actually realize, they don't appreciate, and they don't understand how computer networks work, but they're very important, and I guess that's why you guys are here. It's to learn a little bit about these networks. So we've got a basic understanding, we've heard the definition of what a computer network is. Okay, let's have a look at a simple computer network and just sort of see how it's set up. And this might reflect your home network or very basic business network or something of the sort. So what we've got here, let's just assume this is a typical home network or the home network you're dealing with. We've got a connection to the internet up here, which is represented by this cloud. Okay, and that internet connects to our home or building or business, okay, represented by this lightning bolt, to a router. Now this is a router or modem, and it's a term that you've probably heard many times before but never really understood what it was. It's just a device you need to use the internet. Okay, and connected to this router, we basically have all the devices in our home or office that connect to that router, that provides either sharing of information between these local devices or between the internet. Okay, so we've got a printer, we've got desktops, we've got laptops. Now this laptop may be connected with a physical cable, okay, or it may also be connected using Wi-Fi or a wireless service up to this little Wi-Fi antenna that's represented here. And you may have a separate Wi-Fi wireless access point, or it may be embedded within the router, and a lot of home routers these days do have Wi-Fi built in. Okay, and other devices such as our mobile phones and our tablet devices can also connect to those Wi-Fi points and enable the sharing of information. So as I said, that sharing of information may be locally. You might be able to print from your laptop to the printer if it's on the network. Okay, and the sharing of information does include if you open a web browser on your computer, that information goes out here to the internet, and then information will travel back the same way that it was sent out, back to the device that requested that information. Okay, so as you can see, this diagram is actually a very simple way to visualize the definition that we had earlier. Okay, our definition, if you can recall, was that a computer network is just a bunch of devices that are connected to each other for the simple purpose to enable the sharing and transfer of that information. Okay, and that's basically all we've got here. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll finish this video up here. You've been given a brief description of what a computer network is, and hopefully that information you can start to relate that to your home network, and it allow you to understand what a computer network is a little bit better. In the next video, what we're going to do is start to take a look at different types of devices that we might have on a network, and we'll start to dig a little bit deeper into what the particular function of those devices are and what their purpose is. Okay, so until then, please do subscribe to our channel, and I thank you very much for watching.